Children, in our last class we completed exercise 9.2. Yes? Today we are going to start a new topic in rational 9.1. We completed 9.1. Today in rational numbers we are going to start a new topic, that is operation of rational numbers. Operation of rational numbers means how do we solve rational numbers. Right now we studied what is a rational number, how to mark a rational number on the number line, how to compare the two given rational numbers. Then we studied equivalent rational numbers. Then we also studied ascending order, yes, descending order. Then comparing, ordering, all this comes under this only. Okay, so this much we studied. Now today we are going to start operations of rational numbers. Operations of how do we perform the different types of operations, that is for very important operations: plus, minus, into and divide, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So how do we do the addition? So children, how we add two given rational numbers? Just like the fractions. Okay, how do we add two fractions? The same way we add the two given rational numbers. Like for example, if this is the rational number, okay, how do we add? We add the numerator and we take the denominator common. Okay, now how are we going to take the denominator common? For taking the denominator common, you should have the denominators same, then only you can take them common. Okay, so let's take another example. Like this is an example which we are going to do, but before that I would like to do this example with you. Suppose if this is an example here, then how do we add this type of fractions or rational numbers? Because I said addition of rational numbers follows the same rule what we follow in fractions. So we know all this. This is just brushing our mind once again. So how do we add the two given rational numbers? We take the denominator common and we add the numerators. And this gives the addition of two rational numbers. Now children, if we talk about these this rational number, means this example, you can make out that here the denominator is not common. Here the denominator is not common. That means the first step you will have to do is to make the denominators common. Then only you can go ahead and take the denominator common and add the numerators. Okay, so here let's make the denominators common. How to make the denominator common? Just see, before interchanging, since there are only two rational numbers, you can simply interchange and multiply. But here, if you make this fraction or rational number multiplied by 2, 3 twos will give you what? 6, which is already the denominator of the second rational number. Correct? So this is how we make the rational numbers denominator common, and then we add the two numerators of the given two rational numbers. Let's go ahead. This gives us 4 by 6 and this gives us 1 by 6, which gives us 5 by 6. So this is how we do the addition, or we perform addition in two rational numbers. This is the first operation. Now we are going to go to the second operation, that is subtraction. Before that, I would like to throw light on one more important topic, okay, on this addition only. Like for example, let's take an integer, suppose 2. Now let's add 2 to such a number that the sum comes out to be 0. Let's add this 2 to such number that sum comes out to be 0. Is it possible? Yes, it is. What is this? Negative of the same number? Yes, negative of the same integer, or you can say this is positive integer, this is negative positive. Okay, this number when added to a given number and the answer is 0, then such a number is known as additive inverse. Okay, is known as additive inverse. So let's have some more example. What is the additive inverse of 5? Negative of it, minus 5. What is the additive inverse of 7? Minus 7. Correct. What is the additive inverse of 1? Minus 1. So did you understand what is additive inverse? This is just a revision. We have discussed this before also in integers, but I am discussing it once again. So what is an additive inverse? When we add an integer to its negative, the sum is always 0. So this is what we discussed. Yes, this is what is additive inverse. Now, let's talk about the additive inverse of a negative integer. Like for example, let's take an example. Suppose minus 2. What is its additive inverse? That means what will you add to this 2 which becomes 0? Obviously plus 2. Yes. So what is the additive inverse of minus 2? Plus 2. But what did I say? An additive inverse is the negative of that particular integer. Negative of that particular integer means negative of minus 2. Negative of minus 2 means minus into minus, which is this. Got it? So don't get confused while writing answer here. Negative. We have studied negative, but this number is not negative. No, if you multiply this with its negative, what will it become? Minus of minus 2, which will give you plus 2. So additive inverse is always a negative of the given integer. Okay, so this we completed. So actually in subtraction, these concepts we follow. That is why we did it. Now we studied this for integers. The same is applicable on rational numbers. So rational numbers means what is the additive inverse of 2 by 3? Minus 2 by 3. What is the additive inverse of minus 2 by 3? Opposite, plus 2 by 3. Got it? What is the additive inverse of 1 by 4? Minus 1 by 4. What is the additive inverse of minus 1 by 4? Plus 1 by 4. So did you understand additive inverse? Now children, there are certain try-these. We are going to do those try-these and then we are going to go ahead with the next operation of next operation of rational numbers. Since I was teaching integers, I entered the topic of integers. So you will see children, all these topics are interrelated, that is, be it rational numbers, integers, then fractions, okay, and many more. That is whole numbers, decimal numbers, natural numbers, okay. So all are connected. They all follow the same property. So let's do the try these. Try these is given in page 185. Children, please do it in the book itself, okay. In book. do both the sums now in the book itself. As you can see here, the denominators are same, so we don't have to make the denominators same. Directly taking the denominators common, we are going to add the numerators. So this will give us minus 13 plus 6. Plus minus is minus, so you are going to subtract 13 and 6. So 13 minus 6 will give you, I think, 7. Now whose sign will come? Whose sign will come? The number which is greater. Who is greater? Don't think about the negative positive signs right now. Just compare the numbers. 13 and 6, who's greater? 13 is greater, it has negative sign. So the answer, the sum we also have the negative sign. Now 7 and 7 can get cancelled. So the answer is minus 1. Okay, this completes the first one. Going to the second one. Once again you can see the denominators are same. So taking the denominators common, 19 plus minus minus 7. 19 minus 7 is 12. So the answer is 12 by 5. Is it minus 12 by 5? No. Why? Because 19 is greater. It has no sign, means it's positive. So 12 will also be positive. This completes the try these of page 185. Now there is one more try these. Find. This is also addition. Again we are going to do in book. Okay. Here. Denominators are same? No, they are not same. So what to do? We'll make them same. How? Interchanging and multiplying. Why interchanging and multiplying? Because nothing you can multiply 2, 3, that you will get 7. And in the world, again nothing you can multiply to 7, that you will get 3. Okay, impossible. So there is no common factor method. Directly we are going to interchange and multiply. That is 3 will multiply that side, 7 will multiply this side. Let's do it. Yeah. 3 3s are 9. 21, 14, 21. Now taking the denominator common, we are going to add the numerator. Add the numerator. Minus plus is minus. So we are going to subtract 9 and 14. 14 minus 9 will give us 5 by 21. Okay, now 9 will be positive or negative? 9 will be positive. Why? Because in the question, who is greater? 14 is greater. What is the sign here? Plus is the sign here. So 14 is positive. That's why the answer is positive. So this completes the first one. Let's do the second one. Once again, you can see here the denominators are not same. So let's make them same. Let's make them same. We'll interchange and multiply. 11 multiplies this side, 6 multiplies that side. 11s are 55, 6 11s are 66, minus sign plus minus. Minus 3 6s are 18, 11 6s are 66. Now taking the denominators common. Minus minus becomes plus. So we are going to add 55 and 18. 73 by 66. Children, here both 55 and 18 are negative. So the answer will be negative. So this completes the try these. Let's check any other try these is there or not. Yes, what will be the additive inverse? So we've already done the explanation of the additive inverse. Already we are done with the explanation of the additive inverse. We are going to do the try these. In the book, children, page 186. What will be the additive inverse of? We have to find the additive inverse of these three given numbers. So before I write, I'm hoping that you all must have finished. Let's do it. So additive inverse of this, negative of minus 3 by 9, that is minus minus becomes plus. So direct 3 by 9. Similarly, direct 9 by 11. Similarly, negative of 5 by 7, that is minus 5 by 7. So we completed the try these of page 186, children. Now we are going to discuss the second operation on rational numbers, that is subtraction. So again, subtraction also follows the same rule as that of the addition. Okay, subtraction also follows the same rules as that of the additions. That is how we added the two rational numbers. Here we can subtract the two rational numbers. We take the denominators common and then we subtract the numerators. And if the denominators are not common, we make the denominators common. How to make the denominators common? Let's do an example quickly without wasting our time. Okay? Without using any shortcuts. Okay? Because as I said, it's just like fraction doesn't mean that we will not revise it. Let's revise it. Revisions are always good. So we did this where the subtraction, where the denominators are same for two given rational numbers. Now when the denominators are not same for two given rational numbers, quickly take an example like for example 2 by 5, let's take 6 by 5 minus 1 by 3. Here you can see denominators are not same. So let's make the denominators same. How to make the denominators same? Interchanging and multiplying. That means the first denominator gets multiplied to the second fraction and the second denominator or the denominator of the second rational number gets multiplied to the numerator and denominator of the first rational number. Let's do it. 3 multiplies this side. In simple language, 5 multiplies that side, 3 multiplies that side. 6 3s are 18, 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5 by 18. Now taking the, since that we have made the denominators common or same, we can take the denominators common and we subtract the numerators. So 18 minus 5 whole by 15, which gives us 3 by 15, correct? So it is 13 by 50. Okay, understood? So this is how we do the subtraction. Now let's see children, if we have any, try these also for subtraction. Yes, we do. There's a try these which is given on page number 187. Let's do it. This is the try these of page 187, where the any other I am not leaving, I hope so. No. So you can see here denominators are not same, so we'll make the denominators same. How? 9 multiplies that side, 5 multiplies this side. Now taking the denominators common, we can subtract and the answer will be 17 by 45. This completes the first one. Ouch, my leg. Doing the second one now. 2 and 1 by 5 minus 1 by 3. Let's make the let's convert the mixed number into fraction. So whole number multiplied to the denominator plus the numerator whole by denominator. Whole number multiplied to the denominator plus the numerator whole by denominator. Minus minus plus 1 by 3. 2 5s are 10 plus 1. 11 by 5 plus 1 by 3. Now children, here we'll interchange and multiply. That means 5 multiplies this side, 3 multiplies this side. So why are we doing it? To make the denominators same. 11 3s are 33 by 15 plus 5 by 15. Now, what did we do? We made it minus minus plus. So now we have to add instead of subtracting. So it is 18 by 15. Both are divisible by 3. 6 are 18. 5s are. So the answer comes out to be 6 by 5. If you want to convert it into a mixed number, then 1 and 1 by 5. So this completes the second one. Children, I would like to just see that whether I have written the question correct or not. Give me a moment. This is page 187. Page 187. Page 187. Where are you? Page 187. 2 and 1 by 5 minus of minus 1 by. Yeah, I'm correct. So I thought maybe minus 2 and 1 by 5 is also negative. Maybe. But no, it's not like that. It's positive. So the answers are correct.